We are officially 2 weeks out from HYROX Washington, DC, and we're in the final push before race day. This week, we've got threshold work on the SkiErg and RowErg, an early morning track workout, zone 2 work, strength training, and a big HYROX-specific session to cap it off. The work is almost done, so let me take you through my full week of HYROX training. Monday morning, we got an hour easy run to start this day. New week, deload last week. Finally woke up in the green this morning with just feeling a lot better. That's positive. Humid as always in the morning. Welcome to a new week as we approach 2.5 weeks out from HYROX DC. Big week ahead. It is Monday afternoon. After the long work day, Mondays are always a struggle for me because I stare at a computer all day. So I'm staring at screens, and if I take usually after the weekend and then I come back to Monday and just stare at a screen for 8 hours straight, I always get brain fog and sometimes a headache and just not always feeling awesome. But that is what I do for work. Since we're still kind of, last week we took a down week, but today I'm still trying to make sure that we're kind of increasing gradually back into full training volume. So normally I would do 60 minutes of low aerobic or mixed modality workout, but we're just gonna keep it to 30-minute bike, turn on something on the TV, and keep it nice and simple. Around here. I think I said 30 minutes before. Extra credit, I guess, 40 minutes, where just moved between the bike and some really easy nasal breathing ski. Really just in zone 1. I think my average heart rate was 101. So yeah, super chill. Gonna go eat some food, and we have softball tonight. So it's the playoffs now. If we win tonight, we move on to the semis next week, and then the championship would also be next week. So we'd have a doubleheader if we win, if we keep winning. So Mondays are going to continue to be hectic until further notice. Well, hello and good morning. It is Tuesday morning. You already know the drill. Threshold ergs, baby. So this will be the first hard day of the week. With HYROX training, you really do not want to do 2 hard days back to back. It's just hard to recover from. So always giving 2 to 3 days in between hard sessions is the best way to go. How my weeks are structured out, it's always Monday, easy day. Run, and then cardio in the afternoon of some sort. So all zone 2 aerobic work. Tuesday, first hard day, which is going to be threshold ergs in the morning, and then strength tonight. And then tomorrow will be easy because we need to recover from today. So today's workout is 3 by 10 minutes on the row at 2K plus 10 pace. So for me, that's 153 per 500. I think there's 90 seconds rest in between each. I think we're doing 7 by 700 meter ski intervals at 2K plus 6 with 60 seconds rest. So that'll be at a 154 pace. And warm up and cool down should be around between 80 and 90 minutes. So give me a long session, gonna turn on a podcast because it gets long when you're just staring at this little screen. So, all right, let's get into it. That's a workout, just under 90 minutes, 136 average heart rate, got up to 164. So pushed it closer into threshold. It was still overall just a big aerobic base workout with some intensity sprinkled in. So we're having breakfast this week. 4 eggs. It's hard to see. I don't want to tip it. With parm on top, some liver, skyr yogurt with some tropical fruit. So see you tonight for strength training. As always, we're starting off with a sled primer. So today we did 4 rounds of 20-meter push at race weight. Instead of standing rest, I'm starting to incorporate the assault bike. And then after that, we did the same exact distance, but with a sled drag. The main lifts today were just a back squat, 4 sets of 5 reps. And then after that, we did some barbell rows. Same thing here, 4 sets of 5. Into some push press, 4 sets of 5 here again. And then the finisher for this workout was a 10-minute AMRAP of 20 dumbbell stationary lunges with 35-pound dumbbells into 10 burpee over dumbbells. So I think I got through 5.5 rounds of this in the 10 minutes. Good morning. It is Wednesday. Since yesterday was a tougher day, erg intervals, strength, that means easy day today. And we're keeping it super easy, like barely getting into zone 2 is the plan. 50 to 60 minutes on the bike, and then hop right on the treadmill to do a quick 30-minute run. Let's get to it. It's a brick workout. Nice and chill. I think my max heart rate was like 130. Or rest of the day, off, recovery, just going to work, taking a chill. Tomorrow, quality run. Track workout, baby. Let's do it. I'm leveling up as an adult. I am here to get a new membership. Uh-oh. Yep. Good morning. It is early. It's like 5:15 in the morning. We're at the track. We have 10 by 1K, 60 seconds rest. Plain and simple. 60-second jogging rest. And we're doing pretty much everything at race pace. So between a 340 and 347, 348 is where I'm trying to be roughly. So that's like a 6-minute pace, which isn't like terribly fast, but jogging rest. So just be one continuous workout. We've got a pouch for today, some water. Let's get warmed up. Four reps in, taking our gel. Beautiful morning. Look at that. Ten rounds completed. Just recovering for a second, catch my breath, drink some water, and then 1.5 cool down, and we'll recap. All right, that's a workout. Solid one. Actually, from an RPE perspective, maybe a 7 out of 10. Felt really controlled, really smooth. It's obviously very humid in the morning. I was kind of expecting my heart rate response to just be 5 to 10 beats higher, because usually if I would have done this on a treadmill, it would have been a lot lower. Because of that, you control the temperature, control the pace, the environment. But when you're outside, humidity takes a factor, and it's just more impact on your legs. But since we're getting closer to the race, I wanted to get outside to get more outdoor reps, because that's the best way to, dial in race pace. The goal was to average around 345. I averaged 343, so a little bit faster. To the first half, I was sitting around the 345 range, 344, and then second half, 343s, and then I ended with like a 336 or something like that. But like I said, 60-second jog recoveries. So you basically don't get a lot of time to get your heart rate down. So that's why it was more of a threshold effort, even at a little bit slower than my threshold pace, if that makes sense, because you're not really getting that big recovery. And it was 6+ quality miles, 10K. So quality day, RPE, I'm feeling really solid. So tonight we'll hit strength and we'll get after it. Fun fact, I don't even know if I've mentioned this on this program. Huge fan of 21 Pilots. Just kind of recently discovered them within the past year. I mean, I always knew who they were, and like their famous hits. But then I just started listening to them after their cover of Seven Nation Army. Watch that on YouTube if you haven't. And I was like, holy shit, they are really good. So I kind of listen to them all the time now. Off to the gym Thursday night. We're gonna go hit some strength. Today's gonna be more power focused, and I'll explain how that looks. Today we are starting with some sled pull technique work. A little bit lighter than race weight, but just working on speed, working through it, and getting good technique down as well. Air bike rests in between, I think 80 total meters. And then after, went into the main lift of deficit deadlifts, and superset that with just 3 max broad jumps. The idea of today is just working on strength and power as well. 4 sets of 6 bench straight into 5 fast explosive push-ups. After that, we did some farmer's carry work, 4 rounds of 50 meters with 85-pound dumbbells, heavier than race weight. The finisher today was a 10-minute EMOM, switching off between 20 wall balls in the first minute, and then the second minute was going to be on the air bike recovering. So 5 rounds of each, 100 wall balls total. It's Friday. I am sore, tired, not feeling it. So just gonna stick to an easy run, probably an hour, maybe a little bit less. We'll see how we feel. It's raining outside, so we're doing it in the basement. Just over 7 miles. Glad I got that over with. I'm lucky that I have this Nordic track with Netflix on it. I was just watching the new season of Outer Banks. Made the time go a little bit faster. But average heart rate 124. Super chill. See you tomorrow. Quality session. quality sesh, 800 meter runs in between the little bit of station work that we did, and everything felt pretty solid. I think my sled push was between 120 and 125 each time. The lunges felt pretty solid. Run pace was that goal race pace, so that was good, and average heart rate was like 157 or something, so threshold / zone 3 type effort, nice and controlled. I feel really solid right now. I'm hungry. Well, today I'm gonna be golfing 18 holes, so a little bit of active recovery. The rest of the day outside, it'll be good to get some sun, and that's gonna be a week, like just under 11 hours of total training and about 36 miles. So solid week. While we're 13 days out here from DC. The next video, I will probably explain how I'm gonna be tapering for this, because as you know, this is not my A race. This is actually a B race. So how does that change a taper? Stay tuned. I will explain next week how that's gonna work. Appreciate you guys watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. And we'll get back to you next week. Tomorrow is a rest day. Let's get after it, one day closer to my next race.